Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors like today's guest, Deon Warner of Warner & Associates, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, Deon.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Same here.
We're going to start out, just tell our audience a little bit about your education and then your career path up until now.
All right. Well, I went to the University of Colorado undergrad, so I'm actually from Colorado. Mm-hmm. I'm a Buffalo.
Okay, good.
And I left there and went to university. I went to Howard University Law School. Mm-hmm. I spent 3 years there in law school. Mm-hmm. Came out and got a clerkship with a federal judge in Houston, Texas, here in Houston.
Okay.
So I came and did the clerkship for 2 years, and then I started my career, my actual career, because they tell you clerkships in law school, you don't really learn anything. So my actual career started with Andrews & Kurth, which was a fairly large law firm here in town, doing what at that time was called master limited partnerships, which were publicly traded partnerships.
Okay.
So that's where I started my career.
Okay. And then when did you start Warner & Associates?
I started Warner & Associates in 1997, so I've been at Andrews & Kurth for about 12 years. Okay. I was partner for about 5 years there in the corporate section, and I left and started my own firm. Just wanted the independence.
Right. Okay, and that's worked out well for you, I can tell.
Worked out well, still doing it.
Okay, good. You and I just met, in fact, just a few minutes ago.
Yes.
How would people that know you the best, like your friends and your relatives, how do you think they would describe you?
I think they would describe me as a very helpful person. I listen and try to help folks with their problems, and I think that's exactly what I'm, a problem solver. I think I'm also fairly knowledgeable about a lot of different subjects, so it's not just legal, it might be corporate, it might be, employee problems, it may be other things that I just happen to be exposed to, and I think that's pretty much it. It's a pretty helpful person.
Okay, good. As far as Warner & Associates, can you tell me all the services you provide there?
Well, we are a full-service transactional law firm, which means we do real estate, we do corporate mergers and acquisitions, we do some financing, which is private placements. We do represent a couple of small publicly traded corporations with their periodic SEC filings, but everything we do is in the transactional space. Okay. So it's just we deal with corporations and individuals who own their own businesses. Okay.
And what do you think differentiates you from some of the other law firms?
I think we have a lot of flexibility being a small firm. We can be flexible on fees, we can be flexible on the arrangement, and we also it's very easy for us to partner with other people to provide a full service solution versus having to have them have 5 or 6 different advisors. Okay.
As far as what you do there personally, is there any one thing that you like to do more than anything else?
If there's one thing I'd like to do is buy and sell companies. Okay. I find that fascinating. Okay. As much as you think it's a cookie cutter, it's never a cookie cutter. It's always something new and different that comes up when you're buying and selling companies. There's always different issues that arise, and I get to use a little bit of creative skills in that process. Okay.
And where do you get the energy to do this? In other words, why do you...
I think I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. Okay. I was in a big law firm and was outside doing partnerships on my own, even when I was working there, because I just like doing deals. Okay. So I think that's where the energy comes from. And I've wanted to be a lawyer since 7th grade, so
that's
this is like a dream come true for me.
Yeah, that's good. You followed through on that too. Okay, last question. Business owners watch our show for one of 3 or 4 reasons. Sometimes they're looking for a tip that can help them maybe enjoy a little more personal freedom, not get a little time away from the company. Sometimes it's to grow their company faster, and sometimes it's to transition ownership either through a third-party sale or transfer to an insider like a family member or key employee group. And then more recently, something that we're getting into more is business owners who are trying to redefine their purpose. They've sold their company, they feel like they've lost their identity, now they're trying to determine what's next, or sometimes they don't want to sell their company because they're afraid they won't have a purpose. Right. If you could give them a tip in any one of those 4 areas, what do you think it would be?
I think the biggest tip I could give them is if you were going to think about transitioning, whether by sale or to a new career, start early.
Okay.
Because a lot of the transition process can be simplified and can be put into place much easier if you identify what you need early. Then you have plenty of time to put it in place. So, for example, if you want to transition your company to a key employee, you have to get them ready to take over.
Right.
Because they've never had that role before. They don't know exactly how to do it, so you have to train them to do it. So those kind of things, I think the advice is to start early.
Okay, good. Great advice. That was Deon Warner. He's with Warner & Associates in Houston, Texas. For more information about Deon and his firm, please check out the show notes for this episode on our website. Thank you.